what happens when you received the first degree, initiations of the first degree, and you can treat yourself, and you lay your hands on yourself? What happens? What?
Yeah. First of all, I think it's really important as a person who's just learned first degree to treat themselves.
Yeah.
And I give, hand positions and teach them how to do that. From my point of view, what happens is their intention to be willing to receive the energy. Not only sitting in a position like this to receive the energy when they have the initiation, but to really be willing to give time for themselves to treat themselves and their own bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment you connect your hands with yourself, whether you do these hand positions,
yeah,
or whether you just lay like some people do, like this on, lay down flat and give yourself Reiki, it's a huge commitment to give yourself the time. And for many people, that is the challenge.
That's the first thing already.
It's already the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
Do I spend time with myself, giving myself unconditional love? It's huge.
Yeah, but if you have no Reiki, you can do that also.
Yes, but most people don't have the reason to do that.
But if you have Reiki and you do that, you honor yourself by giving yourself Reiki. But what happens? What is the feeling?
Energetically, you mean?
Yeah. What do you feel?
What do I feel? Well, when I first started giving treatments to myself, I felt a lot because there was lots of places in my body that needed that energy. And I could feel, pluppering under my hands, bubbling under my fingertips, sometimes a great heat. Sometimes it would start to feel, I could feel a pulse, like a... And that was just the energy coming to me. After the first...
What will that say? What does it say?
What does what say? The energy?
The bubbling and
the bubbling. It just meant that my body, at the various places that I put my hands, needed a boost of energy, that I was depleted, and that energy would then fill me up again. Remember that we all have a battery. Mrs. Takata used to call the solar plexus, this area, the battery. And really, when you give yourself Reiki, what happens is you load up your battery.
Yeah.
And when your battery is loaded, you just, makes total sense to me, you then have more energy to do your day. And that's what's important in giving yourself treatments. The other thing that happens is that while you're giving treatments, or at least it's certainly what happened to me when I first started, is I suddenly get little bits of insight into little problems or big problems that I was wrestling with in my mind. And so then I would give myself treatments, and actually in a longer period of time, within the first 6 months, what I realized is if I have a problem, the best way for me to solve it is to give myself Reiki treatments.